Welcome everybody to Hidden in the Universal Vault. I'm Ron, your host, and I thought, well, you know what? I thought we're going to go ahead and take a look at a film. We're going to go to the world of ice hockey, as we're going to take a look at a movie that stars Paul Newman alongside the Hanson brothers. This also has Lindsay Corse, Jennifer Warren, Jerry Hoser, along with Strode Martin, and as always, the Hanson brothers, 1977's Slapshot. Yeah, so Slapshot was a movie that was directed by George Rohill. Now, I previously covered a movie with Paul Newman alongside his co-star Robert Redford in The Sting, and I really liked that movie a lot. But I will easily say I really thought Slapshot was really good. This is a movie that I don't think a lot of people talk about when they think of movies that comedies about the sport of ice hockey. I never thought I would laugh at a comedy that focus on ice hockey. I've seen a couple movies that poke fun at golf, Happy Gilmore and Caddyshack, two movies that pokes fun at golf. But you don't see a lot of movies that poke fun at the world of ice hockey. So yeah, so let's talk about Slapshot. So I'm not going to ramble much. Let's actually talk about Slapshot. The movie stars Paul Newman as Reggie Dunlap. He's a coach, but he's also a hockey player as well. So he is the coach of a minor league hockey team. Hang on, guys. Still trying to fight this cold, though, so I do apologize. Okay, so bear with me, I'm still trying to fight this cold. So basically, he wants to coach these minor league. He's a coach of a minor league hockey team, but his boss, Strode Martin, who decides, well, I'm going to hire these best players. So he hires these three hockey players. They're known as the Hanson brothers. They're fictional characters, not real, but there are tons of. I'll talk about special features when I wrap up the review. But basically, he's trying to recruit all these, and basically he gets, the Hanson brothers. So he doesn't like them at first, but they head out to Pennsylvania. The movie is actually filmed in Johnstown, Pennsylvania. Johnstown's near Pittsburgh. I actually went to school in Johnstown, so I always wanted to see Slapshot since it had that sort of feel. And yeah, it does have that. So, like I said, Reggie Dunlap, he's a down-and-out coach. Again, he meets up with these guys. So, there's a scene he gets to the subway as they're ready to head out to Pittsburgh. So, he's like, hey, what do you got? Are you the Hanson brothers? And the guy's like, mucking soda machine stole my quarter. He's like, I'm Reggie Dunlap, you're coming with me. The thing stole my quarter. So he's like, it's so good. So we get these, they're sort of like these, aggressive hockey. There's a lot of, hockey fights and stuff, and that's the charm I like about Slapshot. And there are some really good moments. The ending is by far, the craziest ending. Not going to tell you how it ends, but it's just, holy crap, you're not expecting this. So there's some great hockey footage and a ton of fights. So they're in Budat, and all of a sudden they're at their first game with the Hanson brothers, and all of a sudden these guys just scrap. They just want to fight, just like that. So I'll try not to do it with my hand much, but if you watch NHL hockey games, you'll know when they scrap. So if you watch hockey games, they sort of scrap. But it's really good. And the fight scenes are just incredible. I gotta give George Rohill credit because this is actually the first and maybe only time Paul Newman actually uses a lot of profanity. There's an article that he said in the film. Let me go on Wikipedia really quick. I gotta find this page really quick. I'll try not to take too long. Yeah, here we go. I'm trying to find out the article. So he said something about that article in, I believe, 1984. Let me find it really quick. It's somewhere. I don't see it. But he said something in 19... He's saying that... I don't even know where it's at. I'm not going to take too long on this. Yeah, I'm not going to take long on that. But he said something that he's never used profanity and something about that. Hold on. I know I should have printed out this kind of stuff later. Here's what he said. Paul Newman actually said this in Time Magazine 1984 about the role. It said, "There's a hangover from characters sometime. There are things that stick." Said Slapshot, "My language is right out of the locker room." So Paul Newman never cussed at all. Every movie he's made, he's never said the F word. He's never used foul language. I gotta give Newman credit for taking a role that he's never used that. I never really heard the actor use the F word a lot. And this movie has a ton of language. It's also very violent. So there is a lot. Yeah, there's a lot of foul language. In fact, it says here, according to the production notes, there's standard French and heavy use Quebec expressions, and foul language had made the version of this film a cult classic. And it is a cult classic. I don't think everybody talks about this movie that much. Bear with me if my voice is a little sore, but just bear with me. But I'm not gonna talk too much about it. But so the movie is great. This movie is phenomenal. This movie, I would not necessarily say this is a cult classic. I call this movie a comedy masterpiece. I was laughing hard. There's a lot of good moments. The fight scene is incredible, especially the Hanson brothers. They just want to scrap. There's this one particular scene where they take the hockey stick and they just smack the players that are sitting in the box, and all of them drop down. There's the ending scene, and it's the funniest scene. Basically, one of the players just comes out of the ring, and he starts figure skating while he's just taking off his clothes, all that stuff, to the point he's just wearing an athletic supporter. And it is just absolutely insane. But I'm not going to tell you how that ended. I'm going to just hint that as that is the ending. But it's so good. The message is great at the end. So, yeah. Is there any negatives with the film? I obviously say no. There is no negatives in the film. I think the writing's really good. I think the hockey stuff is awesome. George Roy Hill, talk about a director. I think this is better than Sting. This movie is just... Sorry about that, guys. This movie is fantastic from start to finish. So, yeah. And, yeah, that's it. So, let's go ahead and rate Slapshot. This is an automatic 5 out of 5. This movie is so good. Sorry about that, guys. Again, I still have the sniffles, but this movie is so good. It's just phenomenal in any way. So, yeah, a 5 out of 5 for Slapshot. I can recommend it to anybody. If you want a good comedy, if you want to see Paul Newman in a different role from the actor, go ahead and check this film out. Though, it actually features an early role. It also features M. Emmett Walsh, one of his earlier roles. Yeah, and he plays like the buddy of his. And yeah, it's so good. So yeah, that's my review of Slapshot. Go check the movie out, guys. You'll have a lot of fun. Oh, special features. I don't want to forget this. This is the 25th anniversary special edition, what I watch. Let's actually talk about special features real quick before I wrap it up. There's a feature commentary of the Hanson brothers. Hanson brothers classic scene. Watch all your favorite scenes. I just watched they're just key scenes with the Hanson brothers. And Puck Talk with the Hansons. There's also a theatrical trailer as well. So that's pretty much it. The commentary on the front of the DVD says, including hilarious Hanson Brothers audio commentary. That's on the front of the DVD. Yeah, okay, so that's all I'm going to mention. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you did like the content I put on the channel, go check out what all I have. I have a ton of reviews, tons of stuff. I'm hoping someday the channel will get bigger. I'm hoping to do vlogs once the weather gets really warm. And yeah, and just stay tuned on the channel. Like, comment, subscribe, do all the good stuff. Let me know what you guys think of Slapshot. Did you guys like the movie? Did I miss anything? Let me know in the comments. And yeah, and as always, keep watching those Universal movies, and I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.